Hello everyone, this is Swoops Juga and welcome to a brand new video. Again, I'm recording from my phone, so if you hear any background noises, I'm still testing. Last video was, I think, okay. I didn't get any feedback, so I would say my own feedback is that it was okay, and I really, I would say, enjoy not being near to my computer, just my phone and talking. And this is more, I would say, free for me because I tend to, what this is, I would say, midnight, near midnight, and I tend to, I would say, go upside down my bed. So I'm more free to move with my phone than with my computer, my entire computer. And to be honest, with my entire computer, it's tiring to hold that massive computer with, I would say, triple or four times the weight of my handphone. So last time I talked about Fallout 4 and my choices in Fallout 4, and I did not say bring up everything that I wanted to talk about in that video because, you know, already 41 minutes. I didn't want to make the video any longer since it was long enough. But then some stuff needs to be addressed in this video because they are very important in my opinion, and especially that we're in 2020 with the COVID-19 situation that I never talked about before. So here's I would say a short story from me and some stuff related to Fallout, I should say generally, not just Fallout 4, but Fallout generally, and probably some lessons to be taken into consideration by the world, not just, I would say, Morocco, China, Russia, US, or anything, but I would say by the world in itself. So, as you may know, and I already, I would say, uploaded a video about me being very sick and death forgot about me earlier in the year this year. Um, so to be honest, and thank God, I'm considering myself, I would say, living a bonus in my life since death forgot about me twice or three times this year. Um, Generally, I would say because I went to Spain for some business work. Spain was infected a lot with COVID that time. It was where the COVID was doing, I would say, the boom in Spain. Had a car accident in Spain. Escaped from COVID just nick of the time, I would say, because we took the last flight from Spain to Morocco. I would say not even from Spain, from Portugal to Morocco, because Spain already closed frontiers to everyone. So it was, I would say, a rally. It was very, very, very crazy, and from that day on, was quarantined in Morocco. We started working again, and um, in my in my belief, especially in Morocco, no social distancing, distance, no security, because we are used to not give ourselves, I would say, social distance, and we aren't aware of how dangerous this virus is, and that's because I'm more of leaning to education, because when people are not self-educated and not conscious of how dangerous this is, and I would say overall not educated at all. That's why I'm saying that it's like just been crazy for me. And then we go to what the government has done, and not just the Moroccan government, but I would say overall all governments all over the world. Um, they started, I would say, giving people and making masks a must, an obligation to move around, let's say, the cities and countries, etc., etc. And to be honest, that mask is like, for me, is like bull crap, bullshit. It doesn't do anything. So first of all, why wear it? Yeah, wait. I'm not saying that it doesn't do anything. I would say like its effects is 0%, but it doesn't do 100% of the effect that it should be doing, or I would say why people are wearing it. And I'm saying this because the purpose of those masks are to be, I would say, protection people from coronavirus. But as a matter of fact, it just only, I would say, help not spread it that much, but still you can get coronavirus from it, even if the two persons are wearing mask. Um, Bringing me, I would say, to the following, comparing, I would say, our situation with Fallout. I know that Fallout is post-apocalypse about nuclear war, etc., etc. But and here is, I would say, where I would say, for the whole world, listen to this and take it into consideration because it's a life lesson, and it doesn't just stop by it's a video game or anything like that, or it's science fictions or anything like that. But if we take into consideration that a pandemic like coronavirus couldn't be stopped and isn't gonna be stopping at all, um, until we find, I would say, a cure, which is, for me, we still have a long time to get, I would say, what they call a cure, a definitive cure for coronavirus, COVID-19. Fallout has the following, which I think are necessary in our world too. Instead of just being, I would say, laughing at some daydreamers or scientists, which I have already seen, to be honest, in television years ago before this COVID 19. They were talking about some kind of stuff, etc., etc. And I'm not gonna be talking about the conspiracy theory. There is that coronavirus was self-made by China, and it was, I would say, uh, it was already projected way back 4 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that in 2020 we will be having coronavirus, and there is a huge economic crisis going to be occurring. That's a whole story for another story, for another video. So what I'm saying is that Fallout 4, and not just Fallout 4, but Fallout has two ideas, and I'm gonna be saying these are genius ideas. First one is vaults, and to be honest, I may be um, one of the people rooting to have vaults created in our world. Why? Because it's underground vaults that are self-sustaining, with all necessary power, electrical power, and uh, that can, I would say, have hundreds or thousands of people living in it without any problem of food, uh, or anything like that for years. And vaults were meant to be, I would say, they can help for 25 years, and it can sustain the life for thousands of people, 1,000 people in it. Isn't that not just a good idea, but a genius idea. I think it is. Um, the problem of that idea is, first of all, the money. Second of all is more of people who are gonna be living in it, because you know you need to choose only 1,000, unless you start, I would say, having a lot of vaults around the world. But even though it's gonna be just a select few that are gonna be allowed on the vaults, so who are gonna be chosen to live in the vaults, that's gonna be a problem. And third problem is more of, you know are they gonna be isolated from the world, even communication, or are they gonna be still online so that they can be monitored, etc., etc.? And then again, the problem of who are gonna be on the vault, because I know for sure that vaults, if they're gonna be built, are gonna be like paradise in Earth. So everyone is gonna be rallying to to be on the vault. And since I'm a human being, and I've been playing Fallout and been watching Fallout and been watching people, etc., etc., and I've played Fallout 4. Uh, People are selfish. People are stupid. So in Fallout, they say war never changes. They are totally right. I'm gonna be letting you deduce whatever you want. I know that you won't be deducing anything. Um, Whoever is listening, I know that you're stupid, so I'll explain. Uh, People are piece of shit. So they're gonna be wanting to live on that paradise, and they're gonna be, I would say, starting wars to be selected for that paradise in Earth. Uh, and since, I would say, people are stupid, they're gonna be doing dirty tricks to get into the vaults. That's what I mean. So that's number one. Number two, uh, power armors are something to be implemented, and especially the masks in power armors. So, what's the difference between the mask in the power armor and the regular mask that they're giving us? The I would say the kind of some kind of blanket that they're giving us. That's stupid. Power armor masks are masks that are filtrating the air, and that are giving us, say, only oxygen, instead uh, of like having some kind of little wall protecting us. So the masks are filtering the air and giving the owner only oxygen, and making it possible that the dioxide of carbon go out from the mask, so that you know its owner can breathe without any problem. And that filtration, because one of the major problem is that filtration, it does need to be purged, etc., etc. But with the power armor, that is possible, because you will be having a power armor powered by electrical power. So it can be purging itself and filtrating air without any problem, and so on, so that the the owner, the user, can be sustaining life inside the power armor, minus the fact that he needs to eat, drink, pee, and shit. Where I would say that's where I would say he needs to get out of the power armor from time to time. So why are we? And that's baffling for me, because that's not just that, but a lot of films, movies, series, especially of war, where there is, I would say, where there is, I would say, gas, poisonous gas, etc., where people are putting masks. Where are those masks in our life? Where are those, I would say, high technology masks in our life? What the fuck are we doing? Bringing up foolish little mask that doesn't do anything. Believe me when I'm saying this, that doesn't do anything to coronavirus protection people. It does zero effect to protect people. And this brings me up to the final point of this video: education, self education, self consciousness that people don't have in our world. People, and I'm gonna be saying this, people are like sheeps. Those animals that doesn't think and that doesn't have any logic in their mind, that just eat and be, I would say, a prey for human beings. That's what I would say a lot of people are like. They're like this. So, in my opinion, I don't like being with those stupid people, to be honest. And why I'm saying this is because they don't think at all, and they're just like whatever they got in their mind is just that digital life that is, I would say, they're just thinking about their addiction. And um, I'm gonna be talking more into details here. If we take COVID-19 and what our human race have as an addiction, like alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, I think that those three are more dangerous than COVID-19. So, how the fuck do we still not see that it's foolish, and it's just so stupid that people didn't change from before COVID-19 and after COVID-19? Nothing has changed, and I'm talking especially about Moroccan people. Nothing has changed. They didn't change one bit. They didn't even care one bit. No change into their health situation. That means that they were, I would say, very, I would say, not caring about, I would say, washing their hands, taking care of their health, not smoking, etc., etc. I would say smoking a lot and taking drugs and taking alcohol, etc., etc. Before COVID and after COVID, where I would say there was no confinement, they returned to the point zero. As I would say, it's like it was like a momentary pause from that, and then to return to their old habits. What the fuck? I'm ashamed to be alive with such a race. I'm just ashamed to be alive with such a race. A human race is stupid. Only, I would say, 0. Like what, 0.00001 who are self-educated and self-conscious of what's going on in this world. Everyone else, for me, could die. And that's another story for another video, because a lot of people, especially in America, are talking about some weird and some stupid stuff, especially that now in 2020 they need to re-elect a new president. I'm just America is hopeless. I'm gonna be say this. America is hopeless. So, morality of this video: please bring power armor bring volts to this word, and probably people needs to, I think, in my opinion, change their mind, change their education, educate themselves, because we are very, very far away from being, I would say, perfect, from being um, educated, from being in a, I would say, in a high position, and we're more of return to the Stone Ages, barbarian Stone Ages, where it's only gonna be uh, the strong is beating the weak, and it's all about addiction, chems, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, and dealing about that. And to be honest, that should be expected, since I would say, for example, in Fallout, that's what everyone is doing. Is For me, it's like we're living in a post-apocalypse with raiders, with a lot of raiders and few survivors. So, are you a survivor or a raider? It's up to you. I'm still waiting for a doctor to create a cure for stupidity. Yeah, yep. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know what I'm gonna be pushing into the background. Probably not Fallout. Probably some Far Cry 4, for example, um, or Battlefield 1 gameplay. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this commentary. This was Swoop Speedy Juga, and I'll tell you guys in course. See you in the next one.